Okay, good morning everybody. We're back with another video. This one's a little bit different. Can you guess what it is? You're probably thinking that camera angle's a bit weird. Sound quality's good. That's because I'm on the Panda mic plugged directly into the media mod, or whatever it's called, the mic adapter that I waited so long for. I've had it a long time, but I waited ages for it. And if you look down, that ain't no Fandit. What is that? The more astute amongst you, or the ones who've had one before, will know exactly what it is. But let me sit back and see if you can see it. What is it? It's not a 125, it's not a 250. I don't actually know how much you can hear because of the wind and all that. And I need to sort my lid out. I've done something with my hoodie and I can't actually get my head up enough, which is awkward because I'm kind of looking through the line in my pin lock and the gap. So we're going to go round and roundabout, back down and pull over in the lay-by and have a butcher's. Now, it has been, oh hello, it has been pretty shitty, the weather, as you'll probably know. And this is a new bike. I've ridden it 40 miles just to get used to it, or not get used to it, but get a feel for it. First impressions video will be a long short later, but it has been different. Bit of a culture shock. Sloppy old throttle, brakes, whoa, are just like air. They stop well once you get on them, and they're very progressive. There's no immediacy about any of it. Well, on the front brake, that is, sorry. I mean, I've got that all the way in nearly. The back brake, however, is very sharp once you get on it, like very sharp. I'd done about 5 miles and I touched the back brake, came up to a roundabout and locked it up and backed it in. Yeah, it was a bit of a shocker, I have to say. Right, let's turn this puppy off and have a walk around. So then, this be her or him, if you have a sexual preference for calling your bike something. I don't usually, but welcome everybody. This is Columbia. I'm sorry, this is what? Yeah, Columbia, you know, off of the spaceship, the space shuttle Columbia. Why are you calling it Columbia? Well, as Aerosmith once said, walk this way. Can't remember which button it is to show. Probably select. Okay, so we've done 35 miles since putting petrol in it. Trip B. Okay, there's the odometer. Y'all can see that. 135,000. Nearly 136,000. That's a lot of miles. That's a lot of miles. So this is my new bike. I said a while ago, I'm done with road bikes, and which is why I went to off-roading. Well, the summer came along. Well, the lockdown came along, actually. The summer happened at the same time. And I started to see people going out on the road, and I was riding on the road on the Fantic, and it's horrible on the road, as I'm sure you'll agree, because it's a dirt bike, really. It's 70%, 75% dirt, 25-30% not dirt. Unlike Joe, eh? Hey, Joe, 100% dirt. Shout out to my man Joe as well. He's still recovering from his last off. He's big off, but he's getting better. Back to work Monday, so good luck with that, mate. Yeah, this is it. This is the new road toy. And like I said, the reason I got it is because I saw everybody going, oh, I got a road bike, I'm off out road biking and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I haven't got one. And I got a tiny budget, yes, budget, to get a bike. So it wasn't like I was completely flush with cash and could go and buy what I wanted. I had to buy something cheap, and this was cheap. I won't be vulgar, I won't do the vulgarities of telling you how much, but it was cheap. I mean, there's probably not many people on the planet that go, that's not cheap, that's expensive. Pretty much everybody, even the Steptoes off of Steptoe and Son, would suggest that was a pretty cheap deal. Now, it has done 135,000 miles. That's why I call it Columbia. It's a little bit tired, if I'm honest, looking wise. Engine runs sweet as a nut. The bike runs fine. The guy who had it before me, ex-engineer, ex-Remy, actually 16th Air Assault Brigade, and he has not cleaned it or cosmetically done much to it, but he did take care of it mechanically, and that's good. Sadly, he put the stock can back on and took the fuel can off that was on it. Now, I'm not a chav, but you've probably seen from my KTM Duke videos that I did change the exhaust and I do like a bit of noise. That was too noisy, but this thing is dead quiet. dead quiet. I can run this in my garden, I can run this in the garage, I can run it anywhere, and it doesn't make a peep really. So anyway, this is the big reveal, the new road bike. It's off out on its first ride out tomorrow with the Bedfordshire Biker Group, I think that's the name anyway, so shout out to them, the Bedfordshire Biker Massive. Brap, 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 brap. Oh, something I have learned, no wheelies on an SV. Because of that 90-degree V twin, you wheelie it, and the top cylinder, the front cylinder, cylinder 1 maybe, suffers badly from oil starvation. So I've seen that a lot lately on the SV pages. Someone with a video of himself doing some wheelies, shout out to you, dank wheelies by the way, and then oil starvation and cylinder ist kaputt. So anyway, this is it. This is my baby. I have some plans for it, nothing major. It's a bit tired, like I say, it's a bit tired. It's slippy as hell. From here to here, there is no grip. Super slick seat, super slick tank. So I have got, I'm not changing the seat or any of the seats staying the same, but I've bought some cheap old tank grips that go here. So when I brake hard, I don't crush my nuts on the tank, because I've done that probably 3 times on the first ride, and that got really old really fast. This is a little bit tired looking, the filler cap, new filler cap, quite expensive. Carbon fibre look off of eBay, cheap as chips, so there's a sticker going on that. This all needs to be cleaned up round here, around the headstock and all of that. Yeah, it's a nice bike. It starts first time, every time I've started it. It sat out in the rain for 3 days as well, because I forgot about it, if I'm honest, and I left it outside the lockup. Yeah, I know. Fairings are a bit tatty. Other than that, it's got the fender extender thing, I think they call it, which stops water going into cylinder 1, into the mudguard, what do you mean, the spark plug, sorry, of cylinder 1, because they notoriously fill up with water. This down here is a little drain hole. I'm going to make sure that's cleaned out as well. Right, I'm off to give this bad boy a clean, because the wheels are greasy as hell, swing arms greasy as hell, engine actually not too bad this side. So yeah, let me know if you've got any questions, or if you want to see anything done. Fork's a bit greasy. Let me know, give me a shout, hit me up, yeah? Check my blood. This is my own creation. It fell off my mountain bike, so I put some magnets in the back, neodymium, and made my own tank bag. But as you can see, it's got condensation, and I'm not using it at the minute anyway. Right, next video will be my first impressions, I guess. Smell you later.